Hi there, my name is Emsy and I'm a University of Gloucestershire graduate. I currently work as Marketing Associate at a company called BLOKUR, where we work with music publishers and songwriters to help them get paid what they should, when they should, through better copyright data. We also work with music users who are able to benefit from our music copyright database, which contains data for over 20 million songs. My role at BLOKUR includes planning long-term and short-term marketing strategies, social media management, analytics, content creation, client outreach, and much more. Today I'd love to share with you 5 insights about my job, and I hope there'll be some useful advice in between. Number 1. Find something you enjoy doing. I feel very lucky that the role I'm doing is very varied, so no 2 days are exactly the same. This allows me to get very creative while also working on my transferable skills. Just recently, a new initiative I was working on was a podcast, which we worked on with some of my colleagues. It was a new challenge for me as I'd never really worked on distributing or publishing a professional podcast. However, it was such a fun team building exercise and a really good way to connect with our audience. Number 2, always be open for learning. I find that every day in my job, I'm constantly learning on different tasks or just by watching or learning from different colleagues. I'll also attend optional courses, webinars, and different lessons to try and expand my knowledge. Just recently, I attended a webinar about music publishing, which really expanded my knowledge in terms of the publishing sector. These little opportunities like the webinars or online courses are a fantastic way to expand your horizons. Number 3, hone your leadership skills. I said from the very beginning that I always wanted to work on my leadership skills and one day hope to lead a large team. I'm currently working my way up to that by leading our weekly and bi-weekly sprint review and planning sessions. In these sessions, I work with my colleagues to delegate and work on different initiatives for the next 2 upcoming weeks to make sure that we are staying on target with our squad goals. My advice is then, don't be afraid to voice what you would like to be learning or different areas you'd like to develop your skills in. Number 4, challenge yourself and don't give up. I really feel perseverance is key. Recently, I've been working on a lot of budget models on Excel, trying to estimate and calculate how much certain marketing initiatives will cost us. Initially, I found these models so challenging as I didn't understand the formulas or how to work Excel to create one of these. It felt a little bit frustrating at first, like I was taking 2 steps forward and 3 back, but once I asked for help and persevered with it, it suddenly became second nature, and now I'm doing these models on a regular basis. Finally, don't be afraid to ask for help or to ask questions. It's the best way to learn, and your colleagues will be more than happy to help you. I'll often reach out to my colleagues to ask them for feedback, whether it's a marketing email I'm working on or even a different initiative. I recently worked on implementing and designing a resources page on the main BLOKUR website. I found myself asking a lot of questions and for a lot of help from one of my colleagues on the tech side, as I really needed help in terms of the technicalities of making this website work once it was live. We made a great team and ended up with a really great end product which we can now use to help our clients, and it looks professional too. There's so much more I'd love to share with you about my work, but I hope that these insights have been helpful. Thank you so much for listening, and I wish you all the best with your own journeys.